Welcome back to a new episode in my series RedAux Reviews, where me and sometimes the kids create brief 5 minutes only reviews of games we've been playing. You'll be hearing us give our thoughts on new games and retro games, and you'll hear our pros and cons from different viewpoints, as well as a quick spoiler-free summary. In today's video, we're reviewing Adventure Island for the NES. Adventure Island is a Hudson Soft classic, which begins by drawing you into Master Higgins' skateboard-riding, baseball-cap-wearing tropical environment. The title screen first announces the game, and then once you press start, the player is immediately launched into this world, which features tricky platforming, catchy tunes, although a very short playlist, and colorful level designs. Let's break down each of these elements into their pros and cons one at a time. Master Higgins, as the protagonist, has several power-ups to support the platforming experience across all 8 worlds of this game. After capturing a certain special item, a continue command in the Game Over menu supports players in practicing stages over and over again, and just don't turn the console off in between play sessions. One downside of the platforming is that eventually, after several worlds of the game, you'll begin to realize you've played these levels before, but now they're just more enemies and less food to eat. Unlike Mario games of the time, instead of remixing the platforming items and enemies, the second half of this game feels very much like a copy and paste job. Master Higgins becomes more and more challenged to get through each stage section unscathed. Over time, you'll find it difficult to keep your hammer or to make it through an entire stage with plenty of fruit and milk. And, well, there will be more opportunities to get wrecked by eggplants. I'll just let you figure out how those work. In later stages of the game, eventually you'll just end up empty-handed and hungry. The game music in Adventure Island is upbeat and fun, except that with such a short track list, several of the tracks overstay their welcome, and by the time you get to the 7th and 8th stage, you can hear that music in your dreams for all time. After spending 2 to 3 hours, or maybe even longer, on some of the later stages, it became almost incessant. The colorful level design starts out as fun and engaging. I love seeing the grasslands, the water levels, the different temple levels, the desert level, and even the jungle. However, again, as the game progresses, these same level backgrounds reappear in a weird remixed format, often with eye-searing colors such as neon green and neon pink. I would have been happier with more of the standard color palette from earlier in the game in these later levels. So here's the real truth about Adventure Island. It's really hard, and the mechanics are tricky and kind of sloppy feeling. I've run off my fair share of platforms or unintentionally wrecked myself with the skateboard many times. And to be perfectly honest, I found this game to be unfun after about the 6th world, but up till that point, there's a lot of enjoyable elements as I've already described. So while it's not a perfect game, Adventure Island does have some charm for sure, and I'd be happy to play it again. Just maybe not all of it. Like so many NES games of its time, Adventure Island is a great beginning in the series. While its difficulty level makes it unfun as you approach the end of the game, the replayability is maintained for players who are really looking to challenge their skills. Once you learn to negotiate Master Higgins' mechanics with all that wiggly, squiggly, loosey-goosey jumping and movement, well, it doesn't get that much better. But whether you're for or against the skateboard, this game is one I'm glad I've played all the way through, but at this point I'm happy to keep it on the shelf for, well, at least a few more years. Thank you for watching RedAux Reviews. I'm looking forward to continuing this series with more reviews. If you have a suggestion for a game you'd like me or the kids to review, please post it to the comments section. Check out our live stream on Twitch for family-friendly gaming content and both modern and retro. And once again, thank you for stopping by.